name is Ralph Loring Cunningham, Jr. I was born on November 20th, 1925 in Oakland, California. My father's full name was Ralph Loring Cunningham. During World War I, he was in France. He was in the tank corps. I can remember at the time that he walked all the way through along the Oakland-Berkeley Bay Bridge. It was under construction, and he walked all the way through the long cables and line to cover it, and it must have been, what, about 7 miles. I remember how upset my mother was because his beautiful blue serge suit had faded because of the heat from that day of walking across the Oakland-Berkeley Bay Bridge. My dad was always very loving and caring. My mother was pretty much a disciplinarian, but my father actually was about 20 years older than my mother. He was born in 1884, and my mother was born about 1901. Mother's full name was Dorothy Tingman Cunningham. I had one sister, Anne, who was 2.5 years older than I was. My mother was about 5'8", and had rather a robust complexion, but the main thing I can remember was her singing, and she did have a beautiful voice. She was a dramatic soprano, and she was a soloist in Christian Science Church. My father was too easy, but a very gentle and caring man. Mama was a disciplinarian. She wasn't super strict, but she toed the line. The one time I can remember my mother spanking me was when my cousin Guy Chaddock and I went to the Saturday afternoon movies without permission. When I came home and she realized where we had been, we were both given a spanking, but Guy cried and I didn't. Quick, Mickey the Moose. Mickey Mouse had been on the screen, and obviously he had been in a bad situation. It was a black and white movie. We did listen to a lot of radio, I know that. Jack Benny was one that I remember. Rochester.